Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here. Well, I have reached my 400th video. So what am I going to do to celebrate this special occasion? Well, one that I've been wanting to do for a while. The top 10 best benders in the Avatar series. So pretty much what's going to be happening here, I'm going to be doing the best benders in the series. Ones that can control air, fire, earth, or water. Or two of which are in the series, can control all of them. Now, there will not be any Legend of Korra characters on here, because I haven't seen that series. So who knows, maybe after I cover that series next year, I might do a separate review covering the top 10 best benders in the Legend of Korra series. But for now, we're just doing Avatar: The Last Airbender. And what I consider the 10th best bender in the series is the Vanished King himself, Ozai. I mean, we don't see his firebending abilities until the final season of the show, but when it's on screen, oh boy, is it a real powerhouse. From the way he conjures fireballs, massive ones from the power of Sozin's Comet, to his footwork abilities, and just... it's just a powerhouse of emotion. And unfortunately, the reason why he's at the bottom of the list is not because he's the main antagonist, but he only uses against one opponent, Aang. But it's not to say it's a bad fight. In fact, it's one of the coolest fights in the series. And let's just say it's an absolute scorcher. So yeah, Ozai is maybe one of the most powerful firebenders in the show, but I had to put him somewhere. And number 10 is no small feat, so hail to the king. Number 9, Hama. Well, if Ozai is the most powerful firebender, then Hama is the most scariest waterbender. So, in her backstory, Hama was a young waterbender in the North Water tribe, way before Katara's time, and she was the last one of her tribe to get captured. So during her prison time, she slowly learned the art of, well, bloodbending. And for those who don't know or already know, there is 70% water in our bodies, hence 70% water in our blood. So, Hama decides to learn this control in order to break her way out of prison. And while that is a disturbing way to sneak out, what she does later on in the episode, and if you've watched my Avatar Season 3 episodes ranking, I put the Puppet Master as the number 1 best episode in the season, mostly due to Hama herself. She is a powerful as airbender, and even though she's one of the few oldest benders on the show, she's not a slouch. The way she controls her opponents with just the tip of her witchy fingers, it's honestly really creepy. And considering she's done this to other people, makes her one of the few creepiest one-sided one guest star antagonist is very unnerving. So, Hama, let's just say, you made our blood boil. And our skins crawl. Number 8. Roku. Or should I say Avatar Roku. Yeah, I'm including just these characters on this list. It's my list and I can do what I like as long as I can is in safety requirements. Anyway, Roku is a very powerful bender. I mean, he's the avatar before Aang and the one that guides Aang throughout the show. And from one episode in season 3, which is chapter 6, by the way, the Avatar and the Fire Lord, We see all 4 of his powers in action. I mean, very good at water bending, kick-ass in earth bending, very, very majestic in fire bending, and yeah, we all know how easy he is as an airbender. And even though it's not seen a lot in the show, because mostly he just is a ghost, what we see in that flashback, he's very powerful. Even though he couldn't, unfortunately, defeat Sozin, Roku is no slouch either. So I'll just say there is not much of Roku in the show. He is very powerful. I mean, if he's this powerful enough to communicate with Aang in the spirit world, you know you've got a powerful character. Number 7. Iroh. Well, let's just say he may love his tea, but he's no slouch in firebending. And it's no surprise why he's on this list. The wisest character and the most powerful one. I mean, he rarely ever firebends, but he only does it when he has to. And sad to say, again, he's no slouch in combat. He most of it teams up with Zuko during the fights. More on him later. But I love the way that Iroh would want to help, given the circumstances. And while he would mainly use his wisdom, he is still a firebender. I mean, taking down a couple of earthbenders, taking down Commander Zhao when he tried to hurt Zuko. Message is clear, don't screw with Iroh. He will firebend your ass. And sadly, rest in peace to the voice of Iroh Mako. So yeah, Iroh is a cool firebender. Even though we don't see it as much, it shows that he's no slouch in combat. Number 6. Azula. Now, before you say she should be on this list, being in the top 10 is still honorable. And Azula is no exception to that rule. Man, she is crazy. I mean, she'll firebend left and right. If it's from her hands, her feet, she'll firebend anyway. And wow. I mean, she's very crafty when it comes to her firebending. I mean, she's more powerful than Zuko. And she's very controlling of what she does. And the only and pretty much, apart from her father, to be the only one that could do lightning bending. Particularly in the season 2 finale, where she pretty much mentally scars Aang with a shock of lightning to his back. That was ungodly cruel. But her best fight has to be when she goes up against Zuko during the series finale. The way they conjure up their fires is beautiful and very deadly. I mean, it is so deadly that Katara had to pretty much waterbend around her and chain her down so she can't physically hurt anyone, even though she literally breathes fire from her mouth like a dragon. So yeah, Azula is a powerful firebender. And a fierce one if you get on her bad side. Particularly during the volleyball scene where she literally firebends the net during a volleyball game. Damn, she's nuts. So yeah, great firebender. And I want to leave a fun fact here. The voice of Azula, Greya DeLisle, is the voice of Carmelita in Sly Cooper Feast in Time. For any of the Sly Cooper fans who's watching this video, I just want to leave in that fun fact. It blew my mind when I heard the same actor. So yeah, Azula is a kick-ass opponent. don't screw with her unless you want to get lightning or firebended. Really. Number 5. Boomy. Now I know what you're thinking. You're ranking Boomy over in front of Azula. I know, but the guy's a nutcase, but a very powerful earthbender. But not the most powerful earthbender. I'll show you. I think you know who it is. But Boomy himself is a really well done airbender, particularly during his fights. Particularly in one episode of season 1 where he goes up against Aang. His earthbending skills, like, he could do in his sleep. And what he conjures up is a ton of fun. Hell, even when he's branded in a metal cage in season 2, he earthbends with his head. God, who would have thought anyone could do that? Boomy, that's what. The Teen of Umashu, that's what. And it is a crazy ton of fun. And given his character, he's a crazy nutcase, but in a fun way. Despite his foul appearance, it shows that all people you don't want to screw with. So yeah, I consider Boomy over Azula because he's just a kick-ass earthbender. And we all know, in Pokemon terms, rock beats fire. Enough said. Number 4. Katara. Yeah, you eventually knew this one was coming. The strongest waterbender. Don't we all ever forget it? I mean, Katara shows that she's willing to conjure up any forms of water whenever she can. Honestly, her best moments I could depict in one bits. Her match against Master Paku in the first season finale was majestically cool. I mean, she'll form either to conjure water, freeze water, or make rain drop all around her, as was depicted in season 3 in the Southern Air Raiders episode. And it's just a ton of fun seeing her in action. And of course, apart from Hama being able to bloodbend, and boy, she sadly had no choice but to use it against Hama, or hell, even one guard during the Southern Raiders episode again. So it's fair to say that Katara is the best waterbender ever. And if it shows Master Paku and especially Azula, you don't screw with her. So, well done, Katara. Oh, and careful what you say, she might water whip you. Number 3. Aang. 4. You carry down the pitchfork and saying, you put the titular avatar not at number 1. I know, but there are 2 other benders in there that I consider better. But being in the top 3 is nothing to be ashamed of. But Aang himself, yeah, very powerful bender in any forms. I mean, airbending being his bait and switch. Water he was able to conjure slowly by himself, even without Katara's help. Earthbending he learned brutally from Toph, but learned to conjure by himself. Firebending he learned with Zuko during the Firebending Masters episode. And yes, he did conjure firebending in a season 1 episode, but that was only temporary. In season 3 is where he learned the mastery of firebending. And also during his fight with Ozai, he had to use all of it in single combat, and it is honestly freaking incredible. So yeah, the titular avatar himself is no such in combat. He'll tend to use whatever he can. If it's mostly flying away or going up against other benders. Mostly Zuko, Toph, Azula, even, of course, Ozai. But you get my point. Aang, the titular avatar, is a strong bender in any form. Hopefully his character is done good in Legend of Korra. Hopefully. Number 2. Zuko. Yeah, pretty much the best firebender. I mean, the way Zuko challenges his father is pretty much through his anger. The anger of his father banishing him, the anger of being second to his sister, the anger of not understanding his uncle's wisdom, and of course, the anger of being outsmarted by the Avatar multiple times. But Zuko as a character is just what makes him so relatable. But again, his fight with Azula is the best ones he's done. I mean, he's not willing to back down in any case. And he learns a new form of firebending with Aang during the Firebending Masters episode, where he unfortunately couldn't channel his firebending because, again, his firebending is conjured through his anger. And the way he's able to control fire, it is amazing to see. And he's just a kick-ass fighter. He's no slouch. And even though there are times where he had to fight dirty, the one time he had to fight against Commander Zhao was pretty much done fairly. And thankfully he won that fight. Thank you. But it goes to show he's not willing to hold back no matter what. Even if it's against the enemy or his own family. That includes his sister and especially his father. And Zuko, you deserve to be the rightful heir of the Fire Nation. You are the Phoenix King. Don't you ever forget it. But there is one bender in the series that I consider my number 1, but a lot of people would consider the best character in the series. And I think you know who I'm talking about, because I haven't mentioned this character's name yet. Oh, and before anyone asks, no, Admiral Zhao is not included on this list. He may be a bender, but he's not exactly anyone's favorite character. But apart from the other 9 entries, they have forms of character that I can appreciate. And my number 1 favorite bender in the entire series is the blind bandit herself, Toph! Yeah, it's no freaking surprise who's number 1. The blind bandit herself. I mean, when we first meet her, she was nothing but kick-ass. And that is the impression you want when you introduce a new character. I mean, Toph just does everything right. The way she was portrayed, her kick-ass skills, and what I consider the best aspect, that she doesn't let the fact that she's actually blind stop her from being awesome. I mean, she is so awesome, she can metal bend. That is amazing. And while her only flaw that she can only earthbend and see people as with if her feet is on softened ground like rock, wood, or metal, it shows that Toph, when there's a will, she always finds a way. And while her methods to teach Aang were very questionable, there is a method to her madness. I mean, again, she metal bends. I think that's freaking cool. Hell, she even says it's such. I am the greatest earthbender in the world, and don't you two dunderheads forget it. Honestly, Toph brings so much to the table. She doesn't hold anything back. Ever. Even during the name calling for everybody. Twinkle Toes, Sugar Queen, anybody. Toph is just perfect. My number 1 favorite bender in the series, and for what I've heard, one of the best characters in Legend of Korra. Even when she's old, she is still hilarious. For what I've heard. Can't wait to get to that series, and hopefully, Toph is as great as I heard. So yeah, thank you, Toph. The Blind Bandit! And that's the end of the video, folks. I hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up, like, and comment, and subscribe, and I hope to get more videos out like this. Speaking of which, tomorrow, I'll be back on the Pokemon train with Pokemon Season 3, episodes 29 to 33. Keep an eye out for that video. Until then, I'm the Shadow Reviewer, signing off.